lesson for my middle schoolers, and I just got to create my own to get my brain wrapped around directions, steps, materials, all those things. So kind of this is what art teachers do during the summer is we create art for ourselves and create art to use within the classroom. So I have painted paper, which is one of my favorite things to do, especially neon colors. So you can see sometimes when I'm bored, this is what I do. This is just student paper, nothing fancy. But my plan is to turn this painted paper into big paper flowers. So I started off on the student drawing paper, and then as you can see, I had some newsprint, which this was a better one that I ordered. It was thicker. You saw me throw away the other stuff because it was too thin. The color didn't take, and it would just ripped way too easily. So that's one of the things I'm going to work on this summer is taking that and turning it into big painted flowers, kind of similar to what you see here. I did these with paper plates, my daughter and I. So, and then I just kind of strung them, stapled them to the string, or actually a zip tied them, I think. Yeah, punched a hole and zip tied them. So I want to make a bigger version for my classroom for next year to hang somewhere. So that's what I'm going to be doing with all of that eventually. I also brought in a bunch of stuff that I'm spray painting. They only had black, but I like pink, but it's a little harder to spray paint than I thought. So I still got more. I ran out of spray paint, so I got to get more. But I'm going to start a new project. It is something I want to do with my middle schoolers when I start teaching them next school year. So this is a trial run to see how well it goes. So let's get some stuff taped down. I also decided to take some of these things to my classroom. So the little folding table you're about to see, and it pops open on either side. I think I'm gonna take that in my classroom just so it gives me some room. I can pop the sides out or put it down. I really don't use it here anymore since I've got my standing desk, which I like that better. And a lot of art books that I have that elementary kids couldn't read, middle schoolers can read and look at the pictures for inspiration. So a lot of things I've packed up and I'm taking with me. Next thing I want to show you is this little, the flies are coming in. Hold on, I gotta shut my door. Okay, this little, look at this leather sketchbook holder. It's for an A5, and it wasn't too expensive, but I wanted something to hold my sketchbook in, and that I could put notes and such. Look, a pen. So, and it smells like boots. So it was under $30. I think it came from Ukraine, but I'm really happy to have that. Again, I'm still working on my 8.5 by 12 sketchbook before I start on this one. This one I'll be able to carry around a little bit easier. And I can't wait to get to my art supplies that I bought, especially these markers. These have been my classroom markers that I've been using at my desk. Oh, I got 2 flies in here. So I don't know. I haven't, I I don't know if I should just go ahead and start using them in my other sketchbook. So we'll see. But these, oh, so I went to the Dollar Tree and there's not a red one. Where's the red one? I thought there was 2 red ones. Anyways, I got just ink pens from the Dollar Tree, ultra fine, and the blue one, and there's a red one. Oh my gosh, I love them. And they're only $1.25, and these came in a 2-pack and a 2-pack. The red ones was just a single pack, but they've been really cool to just write with. So I just need to go ahead and jump into my supplies since I'm still working on my sketchbook, just the other one. So you saw me just paint papers with acrylic. So these have to dry before I can move to step 2. Don't use washi tape when you tape off. Use painter's tape of some sort. It worked for the most part, but it did not stick down to my surface. But that's why I love having this architect table, because it's filled with paint, but it can tilt up and down. And I found one that I painted for something, so I get to use that one too. So I kind of wanted clean edges and I kind of wanted rough edges. I liked rough edges, but I also like clean edges. So we'll see. Step 2 will be a little tracing activity that I saw on Instagram do, and I feel like the kids would really enjoy this and kind of get them moving in the right direction for drawing, because sometimes it's very intimidating. Kind of includes a little painting, a little drawing, a little tracing, a little coloring, all the things. So stay tuned for step 2. It may be today, who knows? Ooh. I need a new chair. Other things in my studio that I'm going to work on is I have saved some my kids' candy boxes in a potato chip bag, because they threw it away and I had to dig out of the trash, because I'm going to do a candy grid drawing with middle school kids. So I kind of had to have some examples to use. And then I also was bored one day and started making my own stamps with cardboard and foam. Foam. I don't know. Do they work? I don't know. So I've just made some weird shapes and other things. I kind of got addicted to doing this. So I haven't used, actually I used some of them. You can see there's paint on, or maybe Auburn did. I don't remember. So we'll see. I'm going to make something out of that. And what else? Oh, you can see that I have cardboard, a box of cardboard. So, and it's not really cardboard. It's more like cereal boxes and stuff, because I want to create something out of them. I can't remember what it is now, but it's random packaging. Oh, a 3D room model thing. So that's another thing I want to do as an art lesson for my middle schoolers, and I just got to create my own to get my brain wrapped around directions, steps, materials, all those things. So kind of this is what art teachers do during the summer is we create art for ourselves and create art to use within the classroom because it helps me get it done during the summer. That way I'm not trying to do it after hours or before hours. Not that I don't, when school is in session. So those are some other things that I'm planning on working that I have randomly just around the studio.